I'm Silas Engruntinstead, an AmeriCorps member in Antlerville, and I get things done.
To call Silas an overachiever would be a gross understatement. The boy is, how would you say, meticulous.
Silas asked me to come out on a site visit to Antlerville to check out his plots. That and his volunteers were disappearing. His words, not mine. Just gone. Vanished. So I boarded the plane with apprehension as we headed out. What would I find? There were so many unanswered questions. Silas had once said during a teleconference, "We're not all hicks in Antlerville, but someday we hope to be." So here's Antlerville from the air in daft logic. And Silas has his volunteers ready today. They're going to spread out and work this grid. They're going to categorize solid waste, write it down, and bring it to him, and he'll centralize it on a clipboard. It's okay if volunteers turn in a hodgepodge of information on scrap sheets. Just make sure the numbers are there. You can go through those later. An even better way to approach it, if you have enough volunteers, is to have someone categorize the solid waste while somebody else picks it up, and do source-based separation.
How do we recycle this? Like,
this is not good.
It's not good. Not good to have out there.
Vehicles are, well, vehicles. If you think you can move them out during your year or two of service, or somebody can move them out, I'd categorize those as vehicles. If not, I would put them under legacy waste. Oh man, look at all those tally marks. Looks like Silas has his work cut out for him. Here's what they look like when they're all added onto the data sheet. These are the items as they were surveyed in numbers by item. Plastic bags, cans, plastic bottles. Silas had plenty of volunteers, so you can see here that he's adding the same commodities in the collected column. Ah, the ubiquitous plastic bags. Sometimes they're easy to source because they all come from stores, right? But sometimes they come from a particular store. In either event, public education is key. Some folks choose to ban plastic bags in their communities, while others use the plastic bags, cut them into thin strips, and crochet them into reusable bags. Sometimes it's really easy to determine the who, as in who's doing the polluting. I should have guessed. Donna. Donna, the pollutant dead.
Antlerville really needs to clean up its mess. Are you ready to knock on the door?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. I've heard a lot of bad things about this place, so it's about time we get in there.
Sometimes a direct confrontation is best, but know who you're dealing with and take somebody with you when you go. Well, scrap that approach. As the days ticked by, I began to worry about Silas. Was he in over his head with this education piece? I told him to produce PowerPoints, and I could have given him any number of my own. But you know Silas, he stops at nothing. Well, that would explain why we're seeing fewer volunteers in his monthly reports.
faced with adversity, when I'm faced with zombies,
An AmeriCorps member, and I get things done! Can I get her for volunteer hours?
Oh, Silas, hells yeah, you can counter for volunteer hours. Not only that, you hit the holy grail of performance measures. You affected behavioral change.